What's good, y'all? It's Guava, and in today's video we're going to be pissing the Christians off once again. Make sure you like this video, comment how you feel, and subscribe if you would like to see more videos like this from me. And if you would like to be a part of a community of open-minded and free thinkers, make sure you subscribe, okay? Like, comment, subscribe. Please and thank you. Turn on the bell notification so you know every time I post, so you don't miss a post. Share this with everyone you know. Yeah, let's get into it.
This is what Christianity sounds like to me in a nutshell. Let me read. God created billions of planets, including Earth, waited billions of years. Then he chose this one planet to put human life on, creates a man out of dust and a woman from his rib, puts them in a ridiculous situation and tells them to not do something that he knew they were going to do. After she gets tempted by the talking snake, this ultimately leads to the downfall of humanity. To go through a bunch of unnecessary suffering, which is extremely unfair and unjust. Skip some time, God didn't like how his creation was behaving, even though he knows everything that would happen. So he sends a flood to wipe out everything and tasks a 500-year-old man to build a boat and get two of every animal on the boat at the same time. Throughout this time, he encourages war and commands the slaughtering of innocent people. By the way, he randomly chose a small region of people to reveal himself to through hallucinations and visions, and tasked those people to preserve and write down his word by a mix of history, symbolic language, and metaphors. Then he magically impregnates an underage girl so he can send himself to Earth to sacrifice himself to himself to serve as a loophole for the rules that he's in charge of to save us from his anger. He also forces you to worship him. If you don't, you'll get sent to hell. But if you do worship him and love him back, you'll get a mansion in heaven. For some reason, he's concerned on who you're sleeping with, but he allows slavery. He used to walk and talk with people, but now he's completely mute. And we're supposed to believe all of this on faith.
Someone just said, why do we honor Jesus for dying and bleeding for us, but we can't honor the women in our lives who since 12 years old have been bleeding monthly for humanity? Someone just said, why do we honor Jesus for dying and bleeding for us, but we can't honor the women in our lives who since 12 years old have been bleeding monthly for humanity?
Woman is the creator, and we should all be bowing down and honoring the woman, because woman is the creator. Okay.
Let's talk about the fact that this is the first generation of women who are not required to get married to survive. Let's talk about the fact that women weren't allowed to have credit cards until 1967. So my generation, millennial women, are the first generation born into the privilege to have their own bank account and their own credit score. Let's talk about why women don't want to get married anymore. Let's talk about the fact that women were the first slaves. Eve was the first slave. Women are property. They were considered property, still are considered property. That's why the woman changes her last name to his last name, because she becomes part of his property. Does changing your last name sound familiar? Slaves, hello. After they got bought by their slave owner, they had to change their last name to the last name of the slave owner. Let's talk about how it wasn't even illegal to rape your wife until, I don't know, I think the fucking 90s. It's not that women don't want relationships, but why the fuck would we want marriage when it was slavery? You were buying us from our family to come into your family. Or it was a consolidation of power between my family and your family, but it was never for love. It was never for making a woman's life better. They called Eve a fucking helpmaid. So in the eyes of men, they were buying a fucking maid and a sex slave. And you wonder why, as soon as women didn't have to have a man to buy a house and to do things, this is the first generation where dating is not fucking working. It makes a lot of sense to me.
Hey man, I'm telling you, like I said, man, I'm gonna keep awake to my people, man. It is what it is. People can feel how they want to feel. I had one of my homeboys. They called me. We talked for about 2-3 hours on the phone, man. He like, bro. He like, I love what you doing. He like, but bro, he like, man, just answer me this one question. He like, what about the times I prayed for stuff and I got what I received? I said, that was the biggest trick of them all. That was the biggest deception of them all. They taught you manifestation in the form of prayer. What they tell you? They'll tell you quick. Oh yeah, you pray for it, and then you gotta do your part, and then you receive. It's been you all along. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. Stop looking for anybody other than yourself. You know what I mean? The kingdom is inside of you. We all gods and goddesses. You know what I mean? But I just been trying to get everybody to understand that the woman is the most high. All life came from woman. You know what I mean? Like, we just gotta be logical with this shit. We just gotta, we gotta look at scientific facts. Everything, man. Like, the oldest bone structure on the earth was the woman. You feel me? That's all I've been saying. Like, the name done been switched up so much. When I speak, I say Mother Earth.
Hold on, and now that I think about it some fucking more, hold up. Run with me on this. Just flow. So you mean to tell me the black people that are Christians don't believe in anything spiritual as far as hoodoo and magic and stuff like that, right? Y'all don't believe in that. Some of y'all, just run with it. And you believe that the same people who brought you Christianity, who told you that you should do a blood sacrifice, which would be drinking from the blood of God, which is wine, communion, and then eating of the flesh, right? Hold up. What if y'all unknowingly have been the sacrifices that they needed on a spiritual level? Hold up, because some of y'all gonna miss this. And think about it. How long has Christianity been around? And how long have you been participating in communion? Not just communion, but baptism of the children. So you're giving the babies to this entity, right? That's first and foremost. And who's to say that in their contract, because no one ever researched what it actually said, to say, oh, you should do this, so you can be protected by the blood of God, like covered by the blood. That don't seem creepy to you? So not only are you as an adult participating in communion, you've baptized your children. 9 times out of 10, your firstborn, right? And you are now feeding the deity that said in their contract, as long as you give me the firstborns and you drink communion, you shall prosper. And the moment they pull out of the churches is the moment things will start to fall apart and crumble, i.e. what we have now. Because a lot of people have converted away from it and have left the Christian church. This is just where my brain go. You see what I'm saying? Like, you gotta speak Nisa in order to flow with me. Some of you gonna get it, some of you gonna be upset. But you heard me both times.
A lot of women are pick-me's because they were raised believing in a male God. They were raised believing in a male God. They were raised believing that a man came first and a woman came from a man's rib. They were raised believing that the man is supposed to be the head of the household and the woman is subservient to him and is supposed to be obedient and servicing to him. Like, this is like another reason why religion has been so like detrimental to our communities, because how can a woman even begin to have enough self-respect for herself to see if her situation is not good for her if she believes that the man is the leader no matter what? She will literally follow her man into hell. She will literally follow him into the trenches because she believes that he is the leader. So if he says jump into this ditch, then she's going to do it because she's following his lead, just like she follows a male God's lead, just like she believes that the first woman followed the first man's lead. Even in that Adam and Eve story, we saw that Eve was the one who led the way. Adam clearly just went along with whatever she said. But whatever, these women still believe that a man is the head. They believe that the man is the supreme, the man is the leader, and that no matter what, they have to listen to this man. It's not even just a particular man. It could be a woman that's single. There are literally women who aren't even engaged, who are not even in a relationship at all, but they pride themselves on being a wife. They pride themselves on having a relationship with a man that doesn't even exist yet, or that hasn't even committed himself to her yet. And they just pride themselves on having these attributes because, well, you know, in the Bible it says he who finds himself a wife finds himself a good thing. That's like the quote that they always use. But outside of that is their desire to attach themselves to a male in order to be validated, in order to be significant. Like, having a male God is so destructive to the feminine psyche. And like, it's why a lot of women are pick-me's. It's why a lot of women do have internal misogyny, internal self-hate. It's why a lot of women are just Barbara the Builders, where they literally will build a man and stick by his side and let him drag them through the trenches financially, emotionally, and mentally, because they believe that their loyalty to that man it equates to the loyalty that they would have to their God. to their male God. So no matter what that man is talking about, no matter what that God is talking about, they're pledging their allegiance to that male figure because they do inherently believe that a male is above them. They think the male literally gave life. Like that's baffling to me, because a child can observe that only women give birth, have children. So I don't know why there could even be a religion where there are only male creator deities. Like that makes no sense, like just on a logical surface level. Definitely a part of decentering men includes decentering religion. But you can't embody your feminine truths. You can't even embody the creator side of you. You are only acknowledging the masculine side of you when you worship a male God. And with that comes structure and like order and control. But now what about the imagination, the creation, the nurturing, the enjoyment of? Like you're literally completely abandoning feminine parts of you when you only embrace that there could be a male God.
And with that being said, and without further ado, those are all the videos I have for you today. Make sure you like this video, comment how you feel, and subscribe if you would like to see more videos like this from me. And if you would like to be a part of a community of open-minded and free thinkers, make sure you subscribe, because why not? Join the club, join the family. Okay, share this with everyone you know. Make sure you like the video, get me in the algorithm, you know, so I can get across more people's recommended page. Like the video, comment, interact, you know, share. Thank you in advance. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. And turn on the post notifications so you know when I post, so you don't miss posts, okay? Thank you.